Good morning. Perhaps it's morning where you are watching this in the future. Um, and welcome to the Be the Light meditation. I am Jan Jorgensen here in Olympia, Washington. A little sleepy today because on New Year's I stayed up and watched some great movies. And why do we watch movies? It helps us reflect on the absurdity of humanity's perceptual quagmires that create stumbling over and over and over. So finally, they actually have a breakthrough. And in the movies, they condense it all down into a 10 minute episode or a whole series. But it is the same thing. We humans first have to stop and press still point and pay attention to what is causing our pain, what is causing our disease, and stop the busyness, looking for answers outside, because the reason that we have been stopped in our track by a dis-ease, by losing our ease, by having a state of dis, not working so well in our ease department, that we have looked outward or elsewhere and not actually looked at the exact issue. So in the movies are humorous, and it was all about different couples and this and that and mirroring each other's blind spots. And then this morning I had two interesting things. I actually get the juice for these meditations through my life experiences, and that helps me focus in. And then I notice that people resonate and tune in and watch because there's something happening in their lives that is being touched by what I am talking about in that moment. So I noticed that a person had ordered my CD for Awakening. It's on Amazon, her CD Baby. And I thought, well, how interesting. And I just noted the name. Then I noted this morning that this person has now created a Facebook page and is facing, according to clinical studies and doctors, most likely death. And he was asking, perhaps a miracle. And he was beginning to surround himself with an entire community on Facebook, this internet community, which touched people and said, hey, do you have love for me? And he actually has a choice, as we all do in every moment. I'm not saying that he's going to have a miracle healing. He is asking for one. But he can stop and look into his field and say, what caused this? For my body to miss these cells that don't belong here? How long have I been feeding them with negative thoughts or behaviors or patterns? How long have I had blinders on to the truth that I, in my core, am pure love, and I can always choose the embodiment of God's light with all that that entails, to burn out, to release all that is not the love of the Creator, allows for a miracle healing anywhere. There was a woman with metastasized brain, lung, and bone cancer who I watched her in a circle of loving people reading her poetry and singing to her. Her soul just said, I choose love. And by the end, she stood up, and guess what? She was radiant, and the doctor said, oh, some sort of unknown metabolic reversal. No, she gave up the story. But the story went a little bit deeper because she actually got a spot of cancer back. And my guidance from my spirit, with assistance, was to reflect to her, who are you angry at now? What resentment, what grudge that has allowed this misrepresentation of God's light to flow through your body for complete healing? What have you overlooked or resisted healing and releasing? So that was a bit of a journey with her, and I was able to actually see a person willfully dig in their heels and say, well, and it wasn't just the doctor she was mad at. The face changed, but it was the same anger vibration. And she kept bringing in different people in her life to live at that vibration that was living in her, the original trauma. Okay, I'm going to say one more little story before we go in and we release our stuff. That's why you're here in the meditation. We are going to release all components and residual physical maladies. Is that how you said maladies that result from not letting go of the human fear factor with all of its ways of manifesting. Okay, one more thing. So I've got this little thing on my thumb, and I think a piece of glass slipped in one day. And I just thought, oh, it'll work its way out or whatever. But I'm not even sure if it was glass. It was something. And sometimes later, we can't even remember who upset us or made us mad, especially if we were children. But it starts festering. I have like a whole network of blood vessels around this now, and a fullness that occasionally I hit it against something and it breaks open, and boy, does that blood gush out. And I say, oh, maybe I should take a look and see what's really causing that. If I got that glass out, if I really looked at it and figured it out, it could be over. Or I could carry this thing that bleeds all the time. And that's the same with when we carry a grudge, a resistance, an anger, a heartache, we knock against it and it bleeds. You can't see it, but you feel it, and it sends all that pain, all that juice, all that sadness and pain out through your body over and over and over again. Until we're tired and exhausted, we lay our body down, and death certificates says died of this. No, we die of broken hearts. We die of lack of passion. We die of a break in the continuity of the Creator's love coming through us and connecting to other humans. Because we do need human love. We do need that in these human bodies, in this state, in this paradigm. And in fact, this is our only hope for getting out. Reaching out to another human, realizing that God's love is present in them, in training with that frequency. And that is your ticket into creating a new world of loving people on this earth. So that's what these meditations are about. Be the light. Have to keep it short and sweet. But it's being someone who's willing to let in that God's light to shine on any areas that aren't light. Any areas where you've been holding on, resistance, fear. It's like an antagonistic energy that's in you. And sometimes we don't know or can't remember the picture. It's just like when I go in and I show my thumb to the doctor. She goes, well, what is it? What happened? I go, I don't remember. I don't know. She says, let's do an x-ray. I go, I'm not going to do an x-ray for a tiny little thing. And let's send you to a dermatologist. No, that's a lot of effort. But I keep bumping against it. And you know what? A lot of crazy things could happen if I don't take care of this. Who knows? So, if we are in our God's light, guess what? that energy of healing, the ability to shift that reality, the density of this reality responds immediately to a just severe, constant, instant bath of God's love. It's physics. It's absolutely, it's not something I said. It's not a woo-woo esoteric thing. So serve it up, bring it out, bring it to the light. If you're listening to this meditation, you have a pain. You have something. And that is interesting. I think that's why our Creator gave people pain and issues and stuff to come to the door of the truth and light. And that's what the earth is going through right now. Lots of pain, lots of getting on our knees. How bad can it get? Etc., etc. But you are here, and let's get to this business of this simple Be the Light meditation and rework your inner psyche, your electromagnetic field, by going right to that vibration of the emotional pain. That's your like red flag. Help! Help! I have this emotional pain. Okay? Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. We ask and intend to set a sacred space. We place a hold-on of balance over our entire body now. We release our thoughts. They're almost like little crabs crawling all over our body, trying to pinch us. Gone, clear, still mind, 0 point. We are residing in a safe, thought-free, clear zone now. We ask and intend that we feel completely safe and sane during this entire meditation, where we are accessing absolute truth and light of the Creator. We accept that the changes in us may be unexplainable. We accept that the world is very, very thick, obtuse, with misalignment and misunderstanding being the leading principles of the day. We are choosing to be straight and clear and aligned and to enlighten, to bring light to that which we have misunderstood, that has caused our own personal physical pain, emotional pain, or even physical illness as a position on this continuum. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. Continue to release the barnacles of energy from your own energy field now. They can represent other people's thoughts, your own disappointments, your own losses and misunderstanding that other people's path and timings are absolutely perfect, and we must honor that, for they are of and in the earth with that storyline. And that you are bringing a new storyline of new possibilities. Let this sink in, the truth of it. Take another deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. We ask that all of our muscles begin to let go of the strain and tension and stress. We ask that our angelic guides and the beings of light help us in this regard. And that, like taffy, all the tightness in our tendons, our muscles, everything around those bones is letting go We are changing our own internal beingness and story now. We are preparing, we are kneading the dough of our energy field so that we are pliable. We can raise when we add the yeast, which is the essence of God's light, and just feel and know that this is right, it is easy and safe, all at the same time. Take a deep breath. Things are looking good. The feeling state is better and lighter. Let's also bring in any other being. I'll bring in this being from Facebook who asked to be healed. We bring in our families. We bring in departed souls of our beloveds so that we may honor and work with them lovingly as well. Across all timelines, through these meditations, we bring in any other beings who are suffering. We take a deep breath. We ask that they create a sacred space, that their higher guides assist them with their angelic being helpers to bathe them in these energies that we are availing and asking for ourselves and for them as well, if they so choose. Take a deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. In this sacred space, we are creating a personal relationship with the Creator. The Creator knows us. The Creator is our teacher and simply waits till we knock. We are knocking, and we are knocking by using these words. We ask and intend to avail ourselves of ourselves. We ask and intend on this new year of 2019 to be who we really are. And in doing so, as we bring in this light, all the tangled issues, nerves and thoughts and diseases are healed. All vibrations that are too hot and burning and sizzling and sparking are soothed, are healed and calmed naturally and easily now. So we ask that the Creator make this beautiful, beautiful bath of essence, healing frequencies and essence for each of us, just what we need. And in our logical human minds, it is unknowable what that formula is. So bring this ball of light gently and lovingly, as you would to a child, and bring this energy and let it hover over your head. First, we forgive ourselves. We're recreating the same issues and thoughts. We forgive ourselves for not remembering who we are. We forgive ourselves for trying to get along, be present, and think and be like others so we wouldn't be different, strange, or crazy. But now we are seeing there is a hysterical craziness in the world that is based on fear. And by asking in a moment for this ball of light to come into our body, we are stepping out of that mistake, misalignment, misappropriation of energy into a new form, into a new energetic form that is coherent, clear, pure, and resistant to miscreations. Slides off like a beautiful jungle gym, climbing gym on the playground that has this lubricant on it that nothing can stay on it. Nobody can ever get hurt again. It just is glistening and beautiful. So as you're imagining, your body is this beautiful geometric structure, and as I'm speaking, it is releasing. It is removing. It is letting go of everything on your timeline. The insults, the pain, the heartbreak, the disappointment. Buckets of energy are purging from your cells now. Your heart is letting go. The fear is popping open and pouring out and releasing now. Your entire body is settling into an empty receptacle, empty of the earth vibrations, the milieu of Earth's consciousness. Take a deep breath. Just imagine this emptiness, just this light mist of receptivity in your body. And if you'd like to, you can even lift up your hands and open your hands and open your crown chakra. And we ask and intend that this beautiful ball of light prepared for us, hovering over the top of our head, is now beginning to melt down into our crown chakra. It is melting and absorbing into your skull and now into your brain. A fine-tooth comb is going through your brain, and it is relieving and combing out all those synapses of misfired, fear-generated conundrums. You're coming to a state of complete receivership of a new frequency pattern that is so strong, it is infallible, due to its nature, which is the God frequency of healing, health, purity, goodness, and love. Let this love come in deeply and let it pour into your eyes. Let it pour into all the tissues of your head and your neck and the vertebrae of your neck. We ask that all of your vertebrae line up in the perfect cellular and bone patterning that your nervous system can flow through unimpeded, happily, allowing new super speed highways of calm neurological functioning into every tissue of your body now. Excellent. There's nothing you have to do, just allow it. So we are bathing your nervous system in complete peace and healing now. Now let the energies go into your shoulders, releasing old stories, old burdens, But most importantly, let this liquid light pour into your heart so that your heart is beating the life forces in attunement to the God frequency of only love. Only love. That's it. Now your heart is beating this liquid light through your blood, through your circulation system, and it is clearing up, digesting anything that is not purely for your highest good. We ask and intend that the body heal itself through this bath of frequencies now. We ask and intend that any deep disturbances within our system, we go to the tiniest atom of creation within your being. The first thought, anywhere in your timeline, even other lives, and we put a golden spiral cork through that, and we dislocate it from your body and all of the resultant activities and haywireness that occurred in your body, and we spin it out of the body now. We ask that this healing be complete and at the highest level, matching the degree of your willingness to allow it and to attune 1000% with this new frequency. No holding out. No resistance. We ask and intend that we release any resistance to this frequency bath of complete wholeness and healing now. Excellent. That's it. Okay, let that energy flow through your whole body, through your feet, your fingers. Let it go deep, deeper. Let it bathe your back, all parts of your body. Nothing is left out. Now, what do you want to experience? Vitality. We ask and intend that we have vitality through the blessings of the Creator's essence being embodied in our beingness now. We ask that we be the highest expression of health and harmony and healing for one reason, so that we know and understand and remember that we can commune with the Creator always, and that we can model and teach this to others. We can remind and awaken and activate others into these simple truths. Miracles are not just momentary things on stage of people having full belief with very, very inspired ministers. It's something we now know is physics. We choose it, we hold it. We ask and intend that we understand we cannot entertain or hold a negative thought in this field. We ask and intend that our conscious and subconscious goes unnoticed, that we are now choosing not to hold a judgment against ourselves or others, to harbor anger or emotional fear-based thoughts. We ground in this higher love frequency, this energy of love, to hold and sustain us and heal us in entirety from this moment on forever. And so it is now. We must proclaim it. We must own it so that we can be it. This is Be the Light meditation. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. In a moment, we will finish this meditation. And I ask that you let these energies flow through you unimpeded by thoughts for perhaps 10 minutes, or resting, or even fall asleep, and let things just move through your body. Let your spirit guides continue the guidance, for all is well, all is healed, and no other thought shall be entertained. Put a beautiful golden resilient egg around your energy field for protection, and there you have it. This was our meditation today, Be the Light Meditation. I am Jan Jorgensen here in Olympia, Washington. Happy New Year.